Hello and welcome back to yet another Memorabilia Monday. This, of course, is your favorite part about.
Mondays.
I'm John. With me, as always, is my old man,
This is Bob the Collector.
Collector. Another week closer to Super Bowl Sunday. How are you doing?
I'm doing okay. And I think I'm finally over it. I'm ready to move on. Waiting for next year, Packer season. That should be a Super Bowl season for sure. So
That's a take.
just think next year this time we'll be getting ready for the Super Bowl. I'm not sure where it is next year, but we might have to make a trip to wherever location it is.
Yeah, that would be fun. Collector and son from the Super Bowl. Could you imagine?
Yes. Live broadcast, live memorabilia Mondays.
I like it. I like the plan. I see the vision. But until then, we are on to another Monday. It is February. Basketball season's ramping up, college basketball season, baseball, we're getting closer, football, obviously, Super Bowl. Um, this upcoming Sunday, Senior Bowl was Saturday. What do you have for us today?
Well, I did kind of dip into some football stuff. So, and like I said, I think
Breaking
I'm
your
over
own
the.
rule.
Well, I said as we're getting closer to the Super Bowl, so now it's Super Bowl week officially. So I think we can start talking about football again.
Fair. Okay.
And as a compromise, I did. I'm sorry if you're not a Packer fan. It is a Packer related item,
All right.
so
I
I
like
lost
that. Yeah.
already. So this goes back to my desire, and this is what we've talked about a few times last year, is finishing the Bart Star collection. So the Bart Star cards. So we've shown in the past a couple of Bart Star items, helmets and jerseys. This is the actual football card collection. So this is his entire collection, with the exception of one, which we'll get to in a minute. But his collection starts in 1957, goes through 1971. I've got all the cards except for, and you guessed it, his rookie card. So still working on that. That might take a while to get there because it's pretty pricey, but all the other ones are there. So we got 58 through 71, 14 cards.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now
So I
you've
finally
done
finished
this.
last few.
Yeah, you've been working on this for a while, but you've done this before with another player. We've done this with
Yeah.
Harmon Killebrew. And so
Yes.
you're close, but yeah, this one's a little more pricey.
Yeah. Yeah. Harmon was similar type of. He had a few more cards. Harmon did. He was more like 50, what's it, 55, 56 through 74 or 75. But this was like I said, 57 through 71. So not quite as many cards, but the rookie card is quite a bit more expensive than Harmon's rookie card. Just kind of surprised, but I don't think football was that as popular as baseball, so probably with fewer cards around.
I would think so, yeah. So talk to me about the collection. What's your favorite card in the collection just based on looks?
I go with I really like the 62 card, and I think 68 is my favorite. There was in between, and this was kind of a weird thing, which I didn't really realize before until I got into it, that so Topps was doing all the football except for 4 years. 64 through 67 was done by Fleer. So Topps was all the football game at that time, and Fleer picked up the football cards. And I didn't really care for those cards. I mean, I felt like I had to still collect them, and they're fine, but they're kind of boring. But I really like the 68 card. It's kind of a red background. I think we've shown that before. I think that was one of our challenges, eBay challenges, that we each had like a
Oh, okay.
$50 budget.
Yeah.
And that's when I picked up. I really like that. I thought that's a sharp card. Now, another thing, if you know me, I'm not buying all gem mint tins. It'd be great if I did, but if we can afford that. So I range from a PSA 2 to a 5. I think 5 is my highest graded card. Um, and I only did SGC and PSA for the grading on these.
Fair. And is there a reason why?
I just like them better. I don't know. I just think they're sharper cards, and I don't know why I trust them more. I mean, I know no real problems or issues with Beckett. I mean, we've gotten cards graded through Beckett, CSG as well. But I just like the SGC and the PSA look. And PSA is a classic. That's what I think is the one that most people look to for grading that they feel is probably the most reputable. I
Yeah,
think it gets the most respect from collectors.
yeah, and I agree with you. Nothing against Beckett. I just think the design of the case, I don't know what
Hmm.
it is about. Maybe it's just too thick. Like it doesn't look it like PSA looks slim. It looks good on a mantle. I think SGC as well, especially with vintage. I think SGC, I don't know why. I think it just pops with vintage. It
Yeah,
feels more vintage because I think they've could be mistaken. I think they've been around the longest. So I feel like it
I
it
think so.
it fits with the vintage vibe. And then PSA, like I said, just looks good. I can't really say the
It's
same
the
about Beckett.
classic.
Yeah, it's classic.
Yeah,
Everybody knows it, right? It's the most common graded
yeah.
card out there. But
I think
yeah, I think that's pretty sweet.
yeah, and I think that's one that people want. If they want a card, if they had the same card graded by Beckett, CSG, SGC, and PSA, they're going to pick the PSA one.
Absolutely.
So
Now,
that's what I went with. But and like I said, they're not great cards in terms of value because they're rated a 2.5 for especially the older ones and more rare cards. But for me, that's all I want. I just want. We've talked about this before. For me, it's a collection. It's the cards. Just look at those cards, especially the ones from the early '70s when I was growing up. It just brings back memories. Reading the back of them, I love reading the back, the little cartoons and things that they have on there. The scratch off I remember doing that, getting a coin, scratching it off to see what was hidden underneath the whatever the little joke was. Yeah, it brings back a lot of memories for me. So it's just having those cards. That's what's important.
well, I remember when you got one of the Harmon ones, there was something on the back, the cartoon, that he had hit a moonshot. And it was when I was
Yeah,
doing my internship as a play-by-play announcer, and it was for baseball, and you were asking me to drop moonshot into broadcast. Now, we didn't see too many home runs in the league that I was covering, but I think I did get it in there at some point. I
yeah,
don't remember exactly where it was, but that was fun. Um, Now you are missing the rookie. Obviously, you've got the piece of resistance left to get. Do
yes.
you have a timeline that you're looking to try to get it by, or just kind of when it feels right?
Ooh, well, when it feels right, and I check every couple weeks on eBay just to see if there's one out there that
You're hoping someone
maybe
accidentally puts it up for $1.
or they spell Bart Starr wrong, so no one's searching on it or something. Just something that is more in my price range that I'm willing to pay. Like I said, I'm not doing this for the investment value. I'm doing it just to say I've got the whole collection and just to
Mhm.
have. I love Bart Starr. We met him at shows. He was the nicest guy out there. And just yeah, and being a Packer fan, of course, we love Bart Starr. So
Yeah.
it's more for that than oh, I want to get this and hopefully it'll increase the value over the years. No, this is just for my own personal collection. I
Yeah,
think you
it's
kids
that.
call it a PC.
Yeah. It's to add to your Bart Star overall PC with the autograph helmet,
There you
the jersey, and now you're gonna have all the cards. You got to get this all somehow framed up into one big thing.
go. Oh, that'd be awesome. Yeah, yeah, I like that idea.
Well, collector, you're doing the Bart Star. I'm doing the 1960 tops. I was thinking we should try to do a collection together. I don't know what we would do yet. I have a few ideas, but that might be something down the line that we look into. We'd love for your guys'
Yeah,
input, so let us know in the comments below if you think that's something you'd want to see on our channel. Is the collector and son kind
yeah.
of going after a collection as a duo?
And what player? If we're talking
Player,
baseball,
what set?
Mickey
Yeah.
Mantle's probably on the right team, but somebody like you started with, I don't know, somebody like I did with Harmon, great player, Hall of Famer, but not the $70,000 for a card type of
Right.
player.
Right.
Something that's more reasonable.
Yeah, I think that'd be really fun. So this is really cool. Like you said, is there one that you were very happy when you got it, or a memory when you found it that you were over the moon.
For Bart Starr?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I think just all of them. Just, like I said, there were some that were kind of boring in terms of, and I will show a photo of this, that there are some that are, it almost seemed like Topps was getting kind of lazy, that it was almost the same photo each time. It was like for a couple years in a row, it was just the headshot, and that was it.
Hmm.
I like more of the, not really action shots, but just showing him doing something like, or holding the football, or going back like he's
Yeah.
going to pass, something like that. But
Yeah.
like I said, the 68 card, the 62 card, I think are my favorites.
Yeah.
The kind of odd one is the 59 has a pink background, which I thought was kind of interesting.
Hmm. That is
And you'll
interesting.
see that.
But yeah, to your action shot, I mean that's his rookie card, right? It's split in that like 1960 Topps baseball vibe where it's a picture of him and then it's a
Yeah.
picture of him doing something football related. So,
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah. It's like two different boxes of them.
hmm, yeah, no, that's pretty sweet. Um, yeah, I mean this is pretty cool. It's always fun to chase down collections. Um, do you have anything else you'd like to add?
No, other than I like your idea of, maybe joining in on a certain player, who that might be. You talk about Pete Maravich as an example. Maybe Oscar Robertson, somebody like that.
Yeah, that'd
That's
be
a
cool.
great player. Everybody knows them, Hall of Famer, but they're not the
I think his
really,
rookie is pretty
far out there.
pricey, but yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. They all are, I
I feel
guess.
like
But if you
everybody,
get it for,
everybody's rookie is gonna be pricey, but
yeah, yeah, and I feel like I gotta have at least a PSA 2. I mean, I'm
I
tempted.
get
I
that.
mean, I'd be tempted if Bart Star was a 1.5.
Mm,
I don't think I could go down to a 1, but I
I
think
get that.
I just don't
Yeah.
want the 1.5 is a fair rating, so I guess
Something
I
that
can
looks
base
decent,
some of
right? You
that.
don't want the best card in the set to look like it's been, put in a bike spoke or scrunched up by somebody or drawn on, give them a unibrow
Speaking
and
of that speaking of that, there is a, Bart Star rookie card out there now on eBay. I think it's a PSA 1, and it's pretty beat up. It's got creases, the corners are all bent, but you
Mhm.
can still tell it's Bart Star, and
Yeah,
it's his rookie card. But I don't think I could do a 1. I think it'd have to be minimum, like I said, 1.5,
right.
and preferably a 2.
Yeah, well, I mean, this is really cool. Let us know in the comments below as well. Do you PC a certain player that you're trying to get all of their cards? Are you more into vintage, modern? We'd love to hear from you. Um, yeah, collector, this is awesome. I'm excited for when you get that rookie card. That's gonna be awesome. That's gonna be a great
Yeah,
video.
yeah, separate episode. And I do wanna mention too, that's the problem with the new cards. There's so many varieties. That's what I love about Bart Starr and the guys from the '50s and '60s. There was 1 card
Hmm.
that you had to look at. I mean, there was MVP cards, there was, like, top, if you're looking at baseball, home run hitter cards and stuff like that, RBI leaders, but there's 1 base card, and that's all you had to worry about. Now it's just so much and so many different varieties. There was only Topps back then, or maybe Fleer. Now you got multiple different companies, so it's
Yeah,
so much more difficult nowadays to do it with the current players.
I would agree. But yeah, this is pretty sweet. All right. I think that wraps up another episode of Memorabilia Monday. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to help grow our YouTube channel. It means a lot. And as always, remember to keep it mint.
Keep it gem mint, just like this collection. Not necessarily the grade, but the collection I think is gem mint.
I don't know if we can call it gem mint yet because it's not complete, but keep it
Yeah,
gem
it's got one more to go. So
mint.
it's getting there.
Right.
All right.
Well, keep it gem mint, everybody, and we'll see you later.
All right. Bye.